Okay, so explain what we're doing here. There's a couple, they have ties to the area.
Yes,
and,
this gentleman.
This is a father-daughter, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm correct, the daughter has juvenile diabetes.
Yes, type 1.
And will be testifying in front of Congress, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have them both on the line here right now. Gregg and Skye Garfinkel. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. And, happy Father's Day, by the way.
Thank you.
A little belated, but all right. So, and I believe Skye is on the line as well.
She is.
Skye, good
She's
morning.
a little sad.
Okay. So, Gregg, why don't you start by telling us what your daughter experiences and what you'll be talking about when you go to testify in front of Congress.
Skye was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes last year at Father's Day when she was 5 years old. She's 6 years old now. Diabetes is a chronic condition where the pancreas produces little or no insulin.
Mm-hmm.
And the purpose of the pancreas is to regulate an individual's blood sugar by producing insulin. She was accepted as a delegate for a Children's Congress, for the 2019 JDRF Children's Congress, and we'll be going to Washington, D.C. To speak to a representative next month. Children's Congress is only 160 kids from across the country were accepted, and we'll be speaking to our representatives about finding a cure and the special diabetes program. The special diabetes program is JDRF's top legislative priority. Was renewed for 2 years a couple of years ago as part of the Bipartisan Budget Act.
So, how many kids are selected ultimately?
160 kids were selected out of a couple thousand kids across the country who applied.
So, Gregg, is there some risk of the funds for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Fund being cut or reduced, or is this really just to represent the cause and kind of growing? What's the word I'm looking for? Awareness.
Okay.
A little of each. Every 2 years, it's set to renew, and of course, with Congress. We need all their support for this. So it's definitely, and it's also to raise awareness. The Special Diabetes Program is set to advance research to prevent, treat, and ultimately cure type 1 diabetes. In addition, it helps to address the tremendous personal and financial burden of type 1 diabetes. For example, it's accelerated the development of the artificial pancreas, which enables those with type 1 diabetes to better control the blood sugar levels.
Now, Gregg, can you tell me what your daughter has to go through? She has to have insulin shots and that sort of thing. And so you found out when she was 5 years old, right?
That's correct. Since she was diagnosed, we've had a new normal in our family.
Yeah.
She has to. I figured out yesterday she's had probably over 4,000 shots.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
In her body since she was diagnosed. That consists of finger pricks to find out what her blood level is at the time, and insulin. Every time she eats a snack, has breakfast, lunch, or dinner, we have to calculate the number of carbs that she's had and figure out how much insulin to give her.
So, and it becomes how many children do you have, by the way?
We have 2 kids, Skye, which is 6, and my son Dylan is 10 years old.
And I wonder how it affects, and oftentimes you don't think about this. People don't think about this. We don't think about it, but you experience it. So you have a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old, and now all of a sudden for the last year, all the attention has been on the 6-year-old because, God forbid, she's experiencing this very difficult disease. How does it affect the 10-year-old?
It affects him. He tries to. He's very strong. He's still a normal 10-year-old.
Yeah.
10-year-old plays soccer. But you're right. All the attention is on Skye, unfortunately. But we try to give him as much attention as we can. And Skye still plays with him all the time, and they still fight with each other.
Fighting, right? Natural, which is natural, all that sibling stuff. So, all right. Well, listen, we wish you the best. It's awesome that Skye has been selected. And that really, because there are many kids in this area that are experiencing the same thing. And it's funny because during the Heart Run and Walk that we do here every year, the Heart Radiothon for the Heart Association, talking with one of the doctors, I asked him what he would like to see happen in his lifetime, what miracle he would like to see in this lifetime. His answer was, I hope that before I'm done practicing, that I see a cure for juvenile diabetes. He says it's the one thing that he sees most often, and we have no cure for it right now. So pretty big. It shows you how it affects people in throughout the country, throughout the world.
It's definitely a scary disease, and I feel the same way, and that's why a family and families across New York, Ohio, and across the country are trying to raise awareness and find a cure so Skye doesn't have to deal with us on a daily basis like she does.
All right. I'll try. Skye, good luck, okay? Enjoy your time in Washington. And, Greg, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you having us.
All right. Have a great day. Good luck.